one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Woods. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Abraham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick completion to the right.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count the numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Day. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Continues to fight for yards. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He's got him. Plows through the defense. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Woods. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls and fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On second and 10, a four-wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. It's caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Banks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw. It's Gibbs. With the catch, it's Hatchett. Turns it on at midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down, he'll throw it. potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the...
Breaks into the open. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Back to pass. It's Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good game. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. have to move the sticks. First down from the 17. BYU has this offense clicking. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. This time he's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll go to the sneak. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The give on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To the air, it's Gibbs. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go, but when you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point try as good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, complete.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. As the end of the quarter and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Slings it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking for space. It's Day. Trying to take it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing.
Looking downfield, it's Manning.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game, they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'll run the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Inside the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Firing to the right, complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dave. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get into the ground. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA.